Hi, how are you? I hope you are fine. Today I would like to speak with you about an instrument that is very important for improve your musical capacity and your knowledge and your experience. There is a very simple instrument that many people think that can avoid to play it, but it's very, very important to have and to play this instrument. This instrument is this one. I don't know exactly the English name, tamburo of Italian drum, but the name is not important. What's important is how you think the music when you play with this instrument. Why? Because in this instrument you are concentrated, you are involved, you are interested in the beginning of a note and not the end of the note and not the length of one note. When you play with this instrument, you start something. So your musical goal is to start, to decide when, how to start something. And each note is to start something. When some pupil ask me, how long is this music? I am not too able to answer. How long is this music? I am a good musician, probably a very good musician, but I don't know how long is this music, this note. I don't know, and I'm not interested at all how long is this music. Because when you understand good music and you play well music, you are involved, interested in when and how start a note. And my next problem in when I have to start the next note. This is in what I put my attention, my capacity, my ability to start the note. But with the recorder, with singing, you could be interested in the length, in how long is this music. It's a bad question. The good question is when I have to do the next one, not how long. And what could be the answer? In music you have the beat, these beats that are very regular, that make the time, not the rhythm, the time. And these beats tell you when you have to make the next one. Now we will go to a music, for example, the first music. I have to make a note for each of this time, of this beat. And how can help me this instrument? This instrument is perfect because in this instrument you have only the beginning of the note. You have to do something like this, but here. And you are not interested in how long. If you have a very big drum, it will make boom. If you have a very little, it will make boop, boop. But the question is not how long is this note, is when I have to do the next one. So these four notes are 3, 4. And this is music. This is the most important things in music, because music is more like a dance than like something singing. It's more something that you do, a movement. And when a dancer make a jump, boom, he cannot think how long will be this jump. It will think when I have to fall down. Boom, boom. This is the dancer. But you cannot ask a dancer how long was your jump. No, you cannot answer. You know when I start and when I fall down. And this is exactly with this instrument. Boom, 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 boom. Now we will speak about this different sample. For example, the second sample. Some people told me, the quarter was too short, the eighth was too long. No, this is not a good way of thinking. We have 4 beats each bar, and something happens for each beat. For the first beat, I have 1 note. In the second beat, I have 1 and 2. 1 first and second note. Third beat and 4 beat. And this is with drum. If you see, I come back on the image. If you see there is something that happens each beat, each time. And also if you play with recorder, but the length of the note is not important at all. We will, for example, the third sample. How long is the first note? 2 time, 2 quarter is a minima, okay. But this idea, this from length, is not musically interesting. What I know is that in the first beat I start the first note, in the second beat make nothing, just continuing, and in the third beat, so this first note is not long, 2 beats. This first note, I come back to the drum. Did you see? I make something in the first beat, nothing in the second, something in the third. I will pronounce 2, 2, 2, the beat with my voice. 2, 2, 2, 2. So how long was the first note? It's not important. The important in what I do and when I do the second note. Boom, boom, boom. And this instrument is obligatory. It's to think and to make only the beginning of this note, of each note, because you have only a beginning to do. You can make not else that beginning. Okay, now I will play, for example, the sample number 4. 1, 2. Did you see? And with the instrument is the same. 1, 2. And in the sample number 4, how long is the first note? I don't know how long it is. I'm sure, and I know very well when I have to do the first and the third note. And with experience, with my memory, I remember when I have to do the second one. With flute, I repeat. But it's more clear with drum. Because you don't have this length of the first note. At the sample number 5, how long is the first note? This is a question there is no sense. The problem is when I have to do the note number 1, the note number 3, the note number 5. The note number 1, 3 and 5 arrive exactly with the beat. Ta, ta, ta. And also the note number 6. The note number 7. 2, 4, 6, this is more difficult, it's complicated to make, but in this moment I'm not interested to teach this rhythm. What I'm interested to do, to explain, is that to try to check the length of the first note has no significance, no sense. You have to know when you have to do the note number 2, 3, 4. For example, also in the sample number 7, how long is the first note? It's not a good question. The good question is when I have to do the second. And in this way, drums will help you a lot. The sample after 1, 2. Playing a drum, you are not involved in melodically nuance. You have just to make this beginning of each note. For example, bar 19. How long is this C? We know it's long 4, but if I make a C alone, was it long 4, 5, 6? I don't know. I cannot tell this. The question is that I have to know when I have to do the second note. And the drum, in this case, help me because I am concentrated not in making long note, but in making in the correct moment the next one. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. And for example, the sample after. This is more complicated as rhythm, but I have to be sure that the first note of each group is together with the beat. Ta, 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 ta. Ta was the beat. And before the last sample, and the last one, so just for telling you that this instrument could help you to be concentrated in the start of the note, the position, where I am, here, 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 or here. Tom, tum 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 tum. This is the correct way of thinking read. So don't ask yourself how long. How long? I don't know. It's not important. The important is following the beat. When I have to make the next one. For example, after a semi-breve, pa, pa, pa. In the fifth beat, I have to make something after a semi-breve. But don't ask yourself or your teacher how long, it was too long, it was too short. No, the question is where I am here, here, here. And when I have to do something, tum, 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 tum. Okay, I hope it helped you. Bye bye.